reflections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good folk, if you're wondering why I'm standing in the corner, I'm way back here for dramatic effect, because I'm getting ready to move forward and show you my phenomenal tablecloth, which I just found. And let me tell you, how do you spell Lemmy? L-E-M-M-I-E. Let me tell you, this tablecloth fits perfectly. It was almost like it was designed for this table. Well, before I zoom in on it, let me tell you. I was out of town yesterday, and of course I stopped at this little this and that junk shop kind of thing. Didn't find anything until I was about to leave, and here I saw that, and the price tag said Victorian throw. Well, it's not Victorian, and it's not a throw, but whatever. It's actually a tablecloth, but it really does date to the first 30 years of the 20th century. I'm going to say really the 1920s and 30s. Now let's go over and look. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when I found this tablecloth. You know, this place is always a work in progress, so those two lamps are just, that one is probably going to stay there. That torchère is not, it's overkill. I don't need it. It's just sitting there for now. Look, and it's a tablecloth that I don't have to iron because it's velvet. Now, in order for it to fit perfectly, I had to open up the leaves on this, what's called a refectory table or pub table. Am I saying that right? R-E-F-R-E-C-T-O-R-Y. I know the word, but I probably spelled it and pronounced it wrong, so don't worry about it. I know what it is, but anyway, you also know what I mean. You pull the leaves out. Very popular in the 1930s. Yeah, weird because these big fat Jacobean legs are really going out of style, but they held on for some reason, as well as oak held on, and it was appropriate for kitchens and dining rooms in the early 30s anyway. Look at this tablecloth. Now, look at this wonderful design around the outside. If I fold this over, I'm going to let you see. This is old. All right, this is not something that was made yesterday and sold at Walmart. I've dealt a lot in old runners and things from this era, and this tablecloth is the absolute perfect size for this table, as I said, when the leaves are out. Because as you can see, the pattern right here flows down beautifully. It's perfectly at the seat level. A little bit, well, not horrible. It hangs just about where it should. Maybe just a little bit too long there, but I'm not worried about it. And then perfectly over here on this side. Now, to break things up, I put another runner on top. This is also a 1920s runner. And it sits on top, and it features a console set. Yeah. I'm really only temporarily using that chair there. That was a dining room chair to a much larger set of furniture. Really, these are the right types of oak chairs that go with this particular set. This is old upholstery, and I've always wanted to redo it. I just haven't gotten around to it. But when I got a hold of this table, it would have had 6 chairs. It only has 2. So I'm holding out to find myself a set of 6 oak chairs, or maybe just 2 more. with the Jacobean legs that would match enough. They don't have to be exact matches because it won't make a difference. That I can put here and here, and then this big chair over here, this big upholstered chair will get moved. But what do you think about this tablecloth? And literally when you sit down, it's not a problem. It hangs, it sort of just hangs right at your knee level, you know? So it's perfect on this table. And so this is some type of velvet. Is it velvet? I don't know the difference between velvet and crushed velvet, but I love it. And it is in such excellent condition. It had already been cleaned, and so there's no odor to it. There are no stains on it. There's one little pinhole somewhere over here near the edge. Big deal. I'm not even going to be able to find it. So who cares? I think it's where it hangs down anyway. Yeah, it's right there. One little snag. You see that? Okay, so that's the part that hangs down. Who cares? Let me back it up. Now, of course, yes, if I'm going to serve dinner at this, there will be placemats and chargers to protect it from stains. I think it looks great. It does, when I use it, force me to keep the table completely open, but that's okay. And it hangs the same length at both ends. Here you can see. It's just like it was meant for this table. I paid $25 for this tablecloth. Yes, I did. Now, so what do you think? Do you like it? How does it look with that runner on the top? I think it looks okay. Let's back up again. Now, it looks funny with the red, white, and blue that I put in there for the summer season, you know, 4th of July. It's time to get that out of there. You're going to help me figure out what to put in its place. Okay, what are you running your lips for? Strip that china closet, boy.
Buttermilk shoe, fly shoe, flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou.
Ooh, I'm out of breath. I can't believe that I got all of that stuff in that closet. I did. Oh well. Oh, and by the way, in case you're new, I know it's a cabinet. I grew up, my parents grew up, my grandparents, great-grandparents, we all said china closet. And that's really because in old houses, a lot of those were built-ins. And so it's really just part of the vocabulary, even though some folks will say, aren't you supposed to call that a china cabinet? Yeah, but I say china closet. It just is stuck in my vocabulary. So anyway, back to this. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, let's review what was in it. The red, various things, some Paden City, I believe, here. Oops, some Anchor Hocking, and sandwich pattern in red. That was probably a 1970s Tiara reissue, or it might have been, because that looks like the Duncan Miller mold right there, but they didn't do it in red if I remember. Anyway, there's a lot of that. This was all put in for the 4th of July, and it stayed all summer. And then, of course, the blue Modern Tone by Hazel Atlas. We're all familiar with that, I think. And the china pieces that I used, I actually have a huge set of it, complete, very complete. And it's a 1930s pattern. In fact, 1936 is when this pattern came out. It's on the Nautilus blank. And you can see why, because of the shell, the Nautilus. And this is a Homer Laughlin pattern, concentric silver rings. I forget what they call it, but it's issued in 1936. And I love this pattern. There it is. See? Okay, Nautilus, that's the blank, the shape. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I've taught you how to do that. We won't do it again. Okay, let's put this back. Now, focus yourself. Okay. All of that glass has to get packed away. And then we need to make a decision. What are we going to do? Well, the china closet gets changed 4 times a year for each season. And it's always nice when it's open to decide if I need to give it a little dusting or a little cleaning, and it's in really good shape. What you'll notice is these are original clear glass shelves, just as it was made. And then if you see sort of fogginess, some of you are saying, boy, you need to take some Windex to those mirrors. No, that's just the aged silver loss of antique mirrors. And you either don't like it or you like it. I like it. It just happens naturally with age. You're all familiar with the way old mirrors can age a little bit like that. So the china closet itself is oak. It dates to the early 20s, even late teens on that particular style. And I just love that thing. Okay, let me put all this glass away, and then we'll go and we'll figure out what to put in its place. Oh, and then, is my kitchen clean? Yeah, I hope so. Is it? It looks all right. And then, this is nice. And I could actually get away with that for autumn with the orange on the lusterware, but the purple, So we're going to take all this lusterware out. If we can get this open. Well, okay, I knew that key worked. This cabinet here is also from the 1930s. There's my cornet sitting up there, which I haven't tooted on in quite a while. So we'll get this out and put something else in there. Yeah, so let's just get busy with it. Always something to do around here. Let's head up these stairs and quickly review last year's pattern. And here it is. I've already taken it out for you so that you can remember. Now, of course, you do remember the Normandy pattern, and I've got a ton of that. That was in the china closet last year with several pieces of this beautiful black glass. Now, you've really got to be careful when you try to identify, as you know, and I'm fortunate enough. Let's move this, and I'm going to show you. I will show you. And I can't say enough about these 2 reference books. If you don't have them, go find them. Great American Glass of the 20s and 30s. There it is. I've been showing it to you forever. There are 2 volumes. This black glass that I've got right here is made by Central Glass Company. And here it is. See? And this is simply called line 1450. All right. I don't have any of these stems, but I've got creams and I've got all of that. You saw all of that last year. Sometimes it's decorated. Yeah. And sometimes it's not. But what's tricky is this almost looks like Mount Pleasant by Ellie Smith. Fenton made a pattern like this. It's dusty. But this is the 1930s. So this is what I used last year to decorate the china closet. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now that we had a quick review of the glass that I used last year, let's take a look at what I'm thinking about using this year in the closet instead of glass. And I'm down here on the floor because I've just pulled this out of the attic. And I'm going to start unwrapping a lid. Let's see if we can find the rest of this. Here it is. This is great. Okay. I'll put the top on there. Now, I'm going to come forward and show you that this is an extensive, you know, the thing is, here's the thing. I have never really done an inventory of this pattern. So, well, why don't I show it to you? Duh. Okay, I'll get up here. This is by Crooksville, and the pattern is called Rust Bouquet. As the way most collections start, I think I found a box of 30 pieces of it. That was it. I kept collecting after that. I really need to put it all out on the dining room table and write down what I've got, because I probably have 90 plates and 1 cup and saucer. You know, that's the way it goes. There is enough of this that it includes table setting, but also, to bake in as well. So you'll see it's a really pretty autumn group of, well, you can see why they call it Rust Bouquet or bucket, right? No, I don't think we should say bucket. Hyacinth wouldn't approve. So you have these wonderful embossed fruits all around. And this is a nice baking dish. I think I have 2 of these. You can bake in this, but also serve at the table. So not an elegant set, you know, but nice. And this is called Pantry Bake-In Ware by Crooksville. Now, let's pull out a regular old piece. And, okay, there's a dinner plate. Another hint that we are still in the 30s and 40s on this is the wonderful square plates that are have the corners, what is that, beveled off? What do you call that? And you can see these are used. You've got some utensil marks on there. I love it. And then again on the back, we have the same thing. And then another, you can't hardly see this. That's really hard to see. It says Crooksville, American made, and then the number 937. I think this pattern came out in the late 30s. I have to go and look it up again. I'm not even sure. Okay, that wasn't split. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, I think we're going to use this in the china closet and maybe a combination of some amber glass as well. That's a candlestick to a console set. Why don't I unpack all the Rust Bouquet and then we'll come back and take another look at what's on the table. Let's do that. I have a problem. I don't really want to talk about it. I think I have too much stuff. Okay. Well, here's my problem. I don't have a good packing system. Now, I know. I'm not asking for suggestions. I know what I want to do. The problem is I can't get done what I want to do. So, and remember, I've only been in this house, it's not even 2 years yet, but it's almost. This September it will be. Well, in a few weeks it'll be 2 years. And that first year I didn't do any decorating because I really didn't move in until full time until December. Anyway, so not everything is packed away the way it should be. So it's here, it's there, it's here, it's there. So I got to bring all of these boxes down from the attic. Now, I was thinking about this Crooksville Bake Serve pattern, but then I forgot I didn't use this last year. I have a nice pattern. This is called the Refectory pattern. Yeah. Where's the saucer? Well, I can't find a saucer, but there's a berry bowl. I know that doesn't go in there. This is the Refectory pattern by Liberty Glassworks, and I've got, a nice amount of this. This is a late 20s, early 30s set, or 30s set anyway. This is good. Now, you're not going to see this. Look, this has polished bottoms, or ground bottoms. See? This is good glass. All right. So I've got that. I didn't use it last year. Okay, so now I'm starting to get, all right, now I'm going to start pulling out all of this Crooksville, and we'll see how much of it I've got. Oh, and I got a bunch of these. Wait a minute. Now, I guess I need to save these for Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if I have a full place set. I might sell these because I think I've only got 6 plates, and I am not starting a Thanksgiving table service. I'm not doing it. Anyway, this is Barnyard King, if you didn't guess. We love us some Johnson Brothers. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? I've got 6 of these, I think. Well, there they are. I don't know. And I've got probably 10 more boxes that just says autumn on it up in the attic. And look, I started pulling out. I'm going to have to get up and show you this. I don't think I used this set last year. I love this. It looks like brain. That's Imperial glass. I think they called it Tree of Life. Now this is a console set, so we can get rid of that green one. And look at this. I love it. Doesn't it look like a squiggly brain? I remember once when I was a kid, one of my neighbors had a Halloween party for the neighborhood kids. And they decorated the basement, and they had a bowl. And everybody was blindfolded, the kids around the table, and we had to put our hands in the bowl. And the mothers, I don't know how they did it, meticulously skinned grapes. I mean, red grapes or green grapes, I don't know. Skinned them. Can you imagine with a little paring knife? They probably sat around gossiping and drinking coffee while they were doing it. And they had this bowl full, and it was, so somebody was reading a story, and it was like, and now the eyeballs. And we had to put our hands in the bowl, and it was just like eyeballs. Now let's poo-poo. We all have different thoughts about Halloween. Some of you don't do it. Some of you do it. So we don't finger wag here at anybody. If scary Halloween isn't your thing, that's fine. I like a little bit of scary in Halloween. I don't know, I just like it. But anyway, so now we're getting there, folks. Now we are. I think I need to join a support group. This video isn't turning out like I want it to. Let me get up. I am supposed to have company coming over tonight. Okay, well, this is the console set. I'm going to use that this year. And then I'm still digging out, I think I've got 6 of these. And drat, I might even have the picture. I'm sure I do. Look at that. That, I'll never forget the day I got that. That, they had just wheeled out the fresh at the Goodwill about 5 years ago. And I didn't run over there like some starving farm animal. I just happened to be there as it was wheeled out. And of course, everybody rushed over. And I put my hands on this immediately. And some man said, ha, that's a repro. And I said, ha, no, it's not. It's not a repro. That's made by Robinson Ransbottom. There's the bottom of it. And it doesn't say anything, but they had foil stickers. That is a beautiful autumn Art Deco vase. I don't know if I decorated with it last year. It's got a glaze run right there, see? I don't care, I love it. There's no chips or cracks in it. And then look at this glass over here. I'm not selling these either. There's my center handle tidbit for the Halloween cookies, which autumn cookies. And then this wonderful, that's a 1920s vase. Really meant for the center of a table such as this. Yeah. See? And it really doesn't need, it's just decoration. And it probably had candles. This is all enamel paint, and you get a wonderful depth to it because you've got the orange paint on the bottom and then the black concentric circles on the top, as well as these dots of orange paint around the outside. So it gives it a little bit of depth. Anyway, as I said, I am just getting started. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish this china closet today. I'll tell you what. We'll see what else we can, let's see what else we can dig out of these. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? I haven't even, oh, for pity's sake. Oh, that's empty. Ridiculous. Okay, loved ones. Now, I already know this video is a hot mess. It doesn't make sense. I'm jumping all over the place. You're probably half confused, but oh well. It's a Saturday. Is today Saturday? It is, and I need to get moving. I went back up to the attic. I brought some more down. I told you! Okay, so now the thing is, what's the thing? The thing is there are only 3 dinner plates. I've got to get up in that attic and see if I've got more dinner plates. Plenty of chowder bowls, berry bowls in 2 sizes. Yeah. Cups and saucers, cream and sugar, covered casserole. But I know there's another covered casserole around here somewhere. I don't know. That probably had a lid. It's gone. Oh well. 2 different sizes of dessert plates. So a small dessert plate and a bread and butter plate. And then these are the saucers. See? I've got 2 pie dishes to bake in. Yeah. 2 platters to serve. Now that thing over there is somewhat of a similar decal, but this is a good house, well, not approved by Good Housekeeping, yeah, but this is something different. And it's even more white, where this is a more of a canary tone or copper tone, creamier tone. Oops. So I might sell that. All right, so I'm gonna keep running into the attic, pulling out more of this. Very nice. Don't you think? The only thing is, if I put this in the china closet, then I can't use it. Because once it's in that china closet, it stays. And you know what? Honestly, I ain't gonna be serving that many people. Not here. So maybe this would look nice since we've always had glass in there. Yeah, and then I'll keep out the Liberty set, which is a much smaller set. I've got 4 dinner plates, 4 bowls, and 4 creams and sugar, 4 cups and saucers. That might be all I've got in that set, but there's still more in that attic, and I've got the black glass and the marigold glass we could eat off of. I think Mrs. Slocum and I are going to make an executive decision. I think that's going in the china closet. What say you? Let me run upstairs and see what else I can find. Well, Pumpkinhead, I have managed to accomplish nothing. Nothing. But it's a Saturday and I've got stuff to do tonight. It's one of those things. Don't get too annoyed at this weird video. Come back maybe tomorrow after you give me your thoughts about putting the dishes in the china closet. Maybe we'll be able to finish it then. Until then, I'm hoping you're having a more organized Saturday than I am. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Why am I shouting? Thanks for watching. Wait for the cat. And so long for now. Oh, we're getting ready to have a storm. Well, Pumpkinhead, we have established... Take two.